The driver critically hurt when this large sign fell on our car in Greenwood is now home from the hospital. But the accident has prompted a warning from people within the sign industry that it's only a matter of time before this happens again.
Tonight, Eyewitness News reporter Jenny Runovich joins us live with the danger and what insiders say needs to change.
Yeah, and I can tell you that the danger is when these steel poles start to age and then perhaps snap in the weather like this one did. Experts say the problem, these signs are not inspected when they're first constructed, and then no one forces a fix when they start to go bad.
We design them, build them, and install them.
Jeff Morgan has been in the sign business for 41 years.
Yeah, this is going out soon.
When he saw what happened in Greenwood last month,
I don't know, I'd guess several thousand pounds.
When this steel sign fell in a windstorm, crushed a car, and critically injured the driver inside, he says he felt a moral obligation to speak out.
I just knew eventually this could happen.
And issue a warning for other signs and other drivers who could be in danger.
Because you might be going under one of those signs.
He says some of these are accidents waiting to happen. Even though they're required by ordinance to be maintained, no one is making sure, no one forces a fix. That's the case all across the state.
We don't inspect the signs. We just check the zoning. It's up to the property owner to make sure that their signs are taken care of and aren't a danger to anyone else.
Morgan says there are two main problems. One, anyone can put up a sign as long as it complies with zoning, and materials are not checked when it's put up.
The most expensive components of a pole sign are the steel and the concrete, and if someone has cut corners to be able to do it, that's usually what they cut.
But he warns the biggest danger happens with older signs. He says the rules actually deter businesses from fixing them. A fix often requires a business to remove and replace the whole thing. That costs money, and it also requires them to meet whatever the current standards are. That could mean a smaller sign or one further back from the road.
And what that does is it keeps people hanging on to these older signs, where if they get rid of this nonconformity rule and allow them to upgrade the sign in the same place or change their setback requirements, you'd have a lot safer signs.
So Morgan wants rule changes. He wants the incentive there for people to fix this. He wants to see inspections after these signs go up by either the city or state to make sure they're safe. And then he'd like to see the penalty removed if businesses choose to maintain and fix their signs. Let them keep the same size sign in the same place, even after a fix. John?
All right, thank you, Jenny Runovich, reporting tonight. Now, if you see a sign that's dangerous and in need of repair, there is something you can do. You can report it to the Mayor's Action Center. The city says even though they don't inspect the signs, they do respond to citizen complaints. They'll impose fines on businesses who don't maintain signs for safety.